Well, people, here we are on this wonderful end of a Tuesday night, beginning in 4 minutes to be Wednesday morning. A beautiful nightcap. Breaking news that I just couldn't help myself but touch on tonight. And this is Politics. The podcast will be more enlightening in the coming days. But this is breaking news. My normal sources, which are direct, but the only news outlets that I like to go with or listen to, period, is the Associated Press or Politico. They are the only non-biased ones out there that report facts, in my opinion. But they haven't gotten on this story yet. But I believe that it's there because I seen it coming. I told you guys it was coming. And is the world's newest power couple got trouble in paradise? Huh? What's going on out there? Did I not tell you a year ago that it would? And if you don't remember that far back, let's just go back several months. As a matter of fact, let's kick the show off.
It is not the Republicans' fault, it's the Democrats' fault. 11 months ago, I inherited a mess, and I'm fixing it. I am bringing those high prices down and bringing them down very fast.
Yeah, brand new intro for the show. I love Pelosi's sarcastic applause for that man. Well, let's just get to it, man, because this is a nightcap. This is just a debriefing of what's going on here. Some of you may have heard of it, but I'm going to get to the facts of it. Not so much tonight, other than what I've heard. None of this has been verified by the Associated Press, verified by Politico, or verified by me. But apparently, the world's newest power couple, Donald Trump and Benjamin Netanyahu, are fighting. They're having a spat. They're arguing. I told you. We all know Donald Trump can't get along with nobody. Let alone somebody with the fucking ego of Benjamin Netanyahu, not the war criminal who's over there in Israel just causing havoc all over the Middle East. God, is he a shame to Ariel Sharon, who never wanted him in power. Really didn't even want him around. He said he's a nut. Well, it seems as if Donald Trump is starting to feel the same way. Yo, the shit's hilarious to me. But what's not funny to me is this little game they played and the lives that were lost unnecessarily, both Iranian and American, because that's how this new power couple gets their rocks off. You know, I kind of thought something was coming last week when Donald Trump said, Benjamin will do what I tell him to do. What? You must not know who that man is. When he said that, I was like, you ain't going to tell Benjamin Netanyahu a goddamn thing to do, and he just going to listen. He may get up there in front of podiums and try to scare the rest of the Mideast that, oh, I got the big, bad American wolves with me. But trust and believe, Benjamin Netanyahu thinks he's just as big and bad and as powerful as Donald Trump or any other president that we elect in this country. Which is why he was never supposed to be in charge in Israel. The damn Israelis don't even like him. The president of Israel don't even like him. The Jewish people don't even like him. So how the hell are you the prime minister of Israel? Who the hell elected this man? If the whole state doesn't like you, how did the parliamentary government put you there? Against the wishes of the late, great Ariel Sharon. And I shouldn't call him great. He just wasn't as much of a maniac as Benjamin Netanyahu. But Benjamin Netanyahu met another maniac. Yes, he did. He met another maniac by the name of Donald Trump. And, hey, what we used to say back in the day, when we give somebody a handshake or a pound, and they go for it, they thought you had a friend. Yo, that boy thought he had a friend in Trump. Now, I'm sure they're going to backpedal this and make it seem like It ain't what it seems now that this phone call got leaked. But let me tell you something. This wasn't no damn leak. Donald Trump is highly upset at Benjamin Netanyahu. He's been upset with Benjamin Netanyahu. And I'm going to tell you how. Back when they were having peace talks, it really wasn't us that broke those peace talks and started bombing. It was Benjamin Netanyahu. Trump didn't like that. Trump didn't want to go after the humanitarian parts of war. He didn't want to bomb the oil fields. He didn't want to bomb the electrical facilities. Oh, he threatened and threatened and threatened. What did Benjamin Netanyahu do? He bombed the oil field. Trump called him up and said, have you lost your fucking mind? We want the oil. And you better believe when he did it, Donald Trump got all kind of phone calls before that phone call went to Netanyahu and said, are you out of your damn mind? Oh, Putin called, President Shin called, President of India called, this president called and said, what the fuck are y'all doing? Now, y'all gonna stop playing Battleship now. Figure it out. But here this latest call, Netanyahu decides he's going to start bombing Lebanon in the middle of Donald Trump's peace talks. Netanyahu really don't know who he's fucking with, do he? Now, I know we all hate Donald Trump. But one thing about Donald Trump, there ain't a motherfucker on this planet that's going to claim to be in some type of relationship with him, claim to be partnered with him, and do what the fuck they want to do without running it by him. That is rule number uno. Do not break. Because Donald Trump will turn up on your ass. I remember the first meeting he had with Zelensky. No sooner Zelensky started talking, I was waiting for it. I knew Donald Trump was about to turn up on Zelensky. I kept saying, here it comes. Here it comes. And when Zelensky said, you guys are going to feel it, you're going to feel it. When Donald Trump said, don't tell us what we're going to feel, I knew right then and there he was about to take off. That man don't care who you are. He thinks he is God on earth. But let's look at what they're saying about this leaked phone call, shall we? Because that's what this nightcap's all about. We're going to get to the facts of this. But this is not a mistake that this phone call was leaked. This is exactly what Donald Trump wanted. So everyone can see that this new power couple ain't what the eyes see. Because Donald Trump don't want a full-scale war like Netanyahu does. That they've never been on the same page of. Netanyahu thought they were. But you know how Donald Trump is. Donald Trump ain't going to tell you nothing on how he thinks. He'll let you think what you want. But shit, a few weeks, Trump's bored with this war. He's bored with it. Let alone all of his fan base is fucking over it. All his Proud Boys with their big diesel 4x4s, $5 plus a gallon in the South. They like, hold up, man. Shit's crazy. You know what I mean? Midterms coming up. Don't know what the Supreme Court's going to do with the gerrymandering. At some point in time, he got to fall back. And he's ready to fall back. And he's in negotiations with Iran. And Netanyahu decides to let off some bombs. This man must have lost his damn mind. But let's listen to what they got to say about it. Oh, I fucking love it. This shit's, it's hilarious, man. It's hilarious. First, let's listen to Glenn Beck.
Doesn't roll over for anyone. If he disagrees with you or he thinks you're hurting what he's trying to do in America, he's going to take you on. I don't care who you are.
Don't care who you are.
Not. So anybody who says that Benjamin Netanyahu is controlling Donald Trump, it's not true.
Not true.
Pure fiction.
Yesterday, a story came out that Benjamin Netanyahu got on the phone with Donald Trump, and there was a screaming match. Anybody who says this was leaked, this was not leaked. This was not leaked. They're not looking for the leaker today. I can guarantee you.
Not at all.
Strategy. This is part of the art of the deal. This kind of goes back to, the other day he said.
He's letting the Iranians know. Fuck Netanyahu.
Sending the message to the American people like we think he is. He's sending it to the people in Iran.
In Iran.
They think that he's panicked about you and gas prices. So he's got to rub this off as like, that doesn't even bother me. I don't even.
Remember what he said?
Gas prices. And I'm kind of bored with this whole thing. I've been working on other things.
There's other shit going on.
Negotiation and his principles, things begin to become a little easier to understand. Donald Trump doesn't roll over for anyone. If he disagrees with you or he thinks you're hurting what he's trying to do in America, he's going to take you on. I don't care who you are.
Okay. So like Mr. Beck said, Donald Trump doesn't roll over for no one. He's a maniac. Even more, I can't say more than Netanyahu, because Netanyahu is just a fucking terrorist. He will always be labeled a terrorist to me. There's nothing you could say. I don't care if every Jewish person in the world called me anti-Semitic, which they wouldn't, because just about all the Jews can't stand this man either. But he thought he had a friend. He really did. And when Donald Trump sends these messages out, he's not trying to encourage Netanyahu. He's not even trying to encourage us as the American people. He's speaking to the Iranians. This is how these negotiations are going down. Every time he speaks, every time he gives a conference, every time he gets on the news and says this and talks Iran, he ain't talking to us. He's talking to them. So, do you think it was a mistake or by design that this leaked phone call got out? Ain't nobody getting hunted down for that. Ain't nobody getting charged with releasing classified information. This is all part of the damn plan. Like he said, it's the art of the deal. Trump will turn his back on his mama for a deal. What a fucking asshole. But let's look at more of this deal, man. I mean, the shit's kind of fucking, it's crazy, man. It really is crazy. Is this the what? Where are we at?
Trump
Here we
told
go.
Netanyahu he was effing crazy.
He's fucking
Prime Minister
crazy.
would be in prison if it were not for Trump. likely referring to the Israeli leader's years-long corruption trial. The president adding, quote, "Everybody hates you now. Everybody hates Israel because of this." That's the president of the United States.
Everybody been hated Israel, but go ahead.
Was, quote, pissed, and at one point yelled at Netanyahu, quote, "What the F are you doing?" One of the U.S. officials told Axios that Trump felt in recent days Netanyahu was escalating in a disproportionate way. Another U.S. official said Trump also was concerned by the fact that Israel had killed so many civilians in Lebanon and objected to the Israelis knocking down buildings to take out a single Hezbollah commander.
One
of the authors of that report, White House reporter for Axios, Mark Caputo. Mark, take us inside that call a little deeper, if you would, and perhaps just explain a little of President Trump's frustration that the Israeli Prime Minister's military campaign, particularly in Lebanon, is threatening and perhaps preventing a negotiation that might bring this war to an end.
Well, leading up to this over the weekend, my colleague Barak Ravid and I had written a story about Trump sending back an edit, an addition to a peace deal with Iran, and they were hoping to get an answer in a few days. And in the course
He did.
of pointing that out, we were told by the administration, by administration officials, that Israel, that Netanyahu wanted a component concerning Lebanon in there, and that Trump had rebuffed him, thinking that that was just sort of an added feature that would have sort of bogged down the talks. And
It would have.
Day, this massive
Iran is not going to turn their back on Lebanon.
From what we're told, in Trump's mind, they felt that this was Netanyahu sort of saying, well, I'm not going to get my way. I'm sort of going to bomb my way to your attention. And it really, really bothered President Trump, we're told. And yesterday in the early afternoon,
Bothered him.
got him on the horn,
Cussed his ass out.
and just lit into him and sort of let him know that this is unacceptable in Trump's view. Now, let's be clear. The president keeps thinking that there's going to be a deal with Iran, and it hasn't happened yet. But in the administration, there has long been this sense of, okay, Netanyahu is our partner in this process, but a lot of the things that Netanyahu has said and done haven't been as conducive to getting the outcome they desire, and in some cases has managed to bog the conflict and conflicts down in more conflict.
So, Mark, yesterday Iran said they're going to cease any sort of talks with the U.S., direct or indirect, because of what's happening in Lebanon. So take us inside the...
You see why Trump's going the fuck off?
Your colleague's sources. Where does the Trump team now view those negotiations? Where could they go from here? What sort of, not concession per se...
He's going to tell Iran Netanyahu can kiss our ass.
Iran to
They claim, and President Trump had said on Truth Social yesterday, and again, it's a claim. We don't have an ability to verify these things. That the talks are still going on. That things are
Give
still
the Associated Press some
happening.
time.
Perhaps one of the reasons they made sure that the story got out there is they wanted to broadcast to Iran that they're serious about the deal. The bigger problem that
What
the
I
United
tell
States
you
has in striking this agreement are the details. As I say, the devil's in the details. And bottom line is that Iran wants money. And President Trump doesn't want the appearance of giving Iran money, of paying them money. So we had described in a story a few months ago about sort of a cash for uranium deal, and the president sort of overrode his advisors who were talking about that at the time to say, well, sort of no money is going to change hands in any way, shape, or form. Now we understand that behind the scenes that is happening. Part of this...
Yes, it's going to happening more money than what they got from Barack Obama.
Access to some sort of money. There are frozen accounts, billions of dollars.
He's unfreezing them.
And to free it up. Until then, though, it looks like we're just in this Cold War cycle of, going back on agreements, not having a true peace deal, and
Because of Netanyahu.
conflict occasionally flare up.
What a
Because
fucking
until
guy,
it gets
man.
its money, from what we're told, it doesn't really want to make a deal because it wants security and it wants some sort of recompense for the damage, and there was a lot of damage that was inflicted on Iran by the United States.
And the Wall Street Journal
And
editor this morning
Israel.
suggesting that Iran is playing Donald Trump here, using Hezbollah to keep Israel in the war and therefore prevent these negotiations, or at least give them an excuse not.
Okay, that's enough for them. I'm not going to go too much far with MS now, just because they're going to start giving opinions. and it's not the Associated Press or Politico. Listen, here's what's going to happen, and I haven't been wrong thus far. I mean, you know, when you're dealing with someone like Donald Trump, he's kind of elementary when it comes to this type of shit. He's not to say he's a dumb man. His expertise in business, his expertise in getting what he wants, all stems from being a spoiled little rich kid, educated at Wharton College, finance, real estate, things that he does. Now, I always knew his foreign policy was going to kind of piggyback off of that, because Donald Trump isn't just in New York and Atlantic City. Donald Trump has real estate deals and condos and currency and investments in all of these countries. You think if you dig deep enough, and because of his settlement, we'd never be able to know, with the tortious interference of the Department of Justice saying no one can ever look at what Donald Trump does with his money. What the fuck? But he has way too much invested. Netanyahu don't have shit invested. He's in that Israel. He's the prime minister of Israel, thumping on his chest, trying to be a tough guy. Thought he had the big bad wolf on his side to fight this long, holy war that he's fighting. Man, Trump gonna get over there and play with his little toys in the sand, play with his new cruise missiles, and that's just gonna get boring. You see how bored he got? He ain't even got the B-52 bomber fucking model plane on his desk no more. That man got the attention span of a 6-year-old. What? We're still at war. If y'all don't make a goddamn deal. Yo, but yeah, I had to bring this out and touch on it tonight. You know what I mean? But I'm going to get to the bottom of this shit and see what that really is going on. And I don't think it's going to change much from what my notions are right now, because I pay attention to this shit, and I pay attention to Trump, and this dude's a moron, but he played the fuck out of Netanyahu. He sold him pipe dreams. He yo, thought you had a friend. Trump was what the hell can Netanyahu offer Donald Trump that the Iranians can't? Think about the type of man Donald Trump is. Who can he do better with? Israel, who we gotta funnel money to? The fuck money do they make? Or Iran, that can funnel money to the world that gets back to us. Look. This is politics, man. And right now, the madman we have in the White House is all business. Have you ever, in your life, seen a war, read about a war, studied a war, an operation, or anything that the objective was to make a deal? Never. I'm sorry. I shouldn't be laughing. People have died over this nonsense. But Netanyahu, I'm sorry, buddy. We ain't with you on this one, man. And you better not bomb Lebanon again. Donald Trump done called you. He done called you a fucking idiot, a fucking asshole, a fucking disgrace. And then straight up, fuck you. Y'all relationship is done. You might as well go and pack your bags, man, and just go on leave the house. Go on and leave. It ain't getting no better. Y'all can't go to counseling. Ain't gonna be no makeup sex. It's a wrap for y'all. Go on. Cry 'em a river. Blessed be everybody as always.